Welcome to Focus Elevate. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
We live in a world that celebrates busyness. People brag about juggling 5 different tasks at once, switching from email to meetings to phone calls, all while scrolling through social media. Multitasking has become a badge of honor. But here's the shocking truth. Multitasking doesn't make you more productive, it destroys your focus, lowers the quality of your work, and actually costs you more time than it saves. In this video, we'll break down why multitasking is killing your focus and what you should do instead to achieve real productivity. The myth of multitasking. Let's start with the biggest misconception. People think multitasking means doing multiple things at the same time. But in reality, your brain isn't wired for that. What you're actually doing is called task switching. You're rapidly shifting attention from one activity to another. Every time you switch, your brain has to refocus, reorient, and re-engage. That little shift may seem harmless, but studies show it can take up to 20 minutes for your brain to fully refocus after switching tasks. Imagine how much time is wasted if you're switching constantly throughout the day. Multitasking gives the illusion of productivity, but what it really produces is scattered attention and unfinished work. The cognitive cost of multitasking. Our brains have limited cognitive resources, like the RAM in a computer. When you overload it with too many tasks, performance slows down. You start making careless mistakes, forgetting details, and feeling mentally exhausted. Research from Stanford University found that heavy multitaskers perform worse on tests of attention and memory compared to people who focus on one thing at a time. Even worse, multitasking actually changes how your brain functions. It reduces your ability to filter out irrelevant information, meaning you get distracted more easily even when you try to focus. So if you've ever wondered why you can't concentrate for long periods anymore, constant multitasking could be the culprit. Why multitasking feels rewarding if multitasking is so harmful? Why do we keep doing it? The answer lies in dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. Every time you switch tasks, check a notification, or skim through apps, your brain gets a little dopamine hit. It feels good in the moment, like you're accomplishing something. But this is a trap. Instead of going deep into one meaningful task, you're skimming the surface of many shallow ones. The result? At the end of the day, you feel drained but also unsatisfied, because you've been busy without being truly productive. The price of multitasking in daily life. Think about how this shows up in everyday life. You're writing an important report but keep checking your phone. Suddenly, what should take 1 hour drags into 3. You're in a meeting while replying to emails. You miss key points and have to ask for clarification later, wasting more time. You're trying to spend time with family while scrolling through social media. Instead of being present, you're half there and half absent. Multitasking doesn't just cost productivity, it costs relationships, creativity, and peace of mind. The alternative: single tasking. So what's the solution? The opposite of multitasking is single tasking, doing one thing at a time with full attention. This may sound boring or even inefficient in today's fast-paced world, but it's actually the secret weapon of high performers. When you single task, your brain can enter a state of deep focus, often called flow. In this state, distractions fade away, time flies, and you produce higher quality work in less time. It's like turning your brain into a laser instead of a flashlight, sharp, precise, and powerful. How to practice single tasking. Here are some practical ways to make single tasking a part of your life. Prioritize one task at a time. Start your day by identifying the most important task, also known as your MIT, most important task. Focus on completing that before moving on to anything else. Use time blocking. Divide your day into focused work blocks. For example, dedicate 90 minutes to a project, then take a 15-minute break. During that time block, remove all distractions and focus solely on the task at hand. Silence notifications. Turn off unnecessary notifications on your phone and computer. Each ping or vibration is an invitation to multitask. Protect your focus like it's gold, because it is. Batch similar tasks instead of switching constantly, group similar activities together. For instance, check email twice a day instead of 20 times. Make all your phone calls in one block instead of spreading them out. Practice mindfulness, train your brain to stay present. Even simple breathing exercises or meditation can strengthen your ability to focus on one thing at a time. The power of deep work. Author Cal Newport, in his book Deep Work, explains that the ability to focus deeply is becoming rare in today's distracted world. But it's also becoming incredibly valuable. People who can resist multitasking and dedicate themselves to deep, meaningful work stand out. They produce more, achieve more, and experience greater satisfaction in their work. Deep work is where breakthroughs happen, where creativity thrives, and where true progress is made. Shallow multitasking? That just keeps you spinning your wheels. Rewiring your brain for focus. The good news is, even if multitasking has been your default for years, you can retrain your brain. Think of focus like a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it gets. Start small. Spend 20 minutes on one task without distractions. Gradually increase to an hour or more. Over time, you'll find it easier to resist the pull of multitasking. You'll also notice side benefits: better memory, more creativity, less stress, and a deeper sense of accomplishment at the end of the day. When multitasking might work now, to be fair, not all multitasking is harmful. Some forms, like listening to music while doing chores or walking while taking a call, can actually be efficient because they combine activities that don't compete for the same mental resources. The danger comes when you try to multitask two or more demanding, brain-heavy activities, like writing an email while attending a meeting. That's when performance collapses. So use multitasking wisely and sparingly, but never for deep, focused work.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends.